Hello, and welcome back to Starfield. We are embarking on the third part of aligning the houses. Like the thumbnail when the quest name changes. Oops. There's a there. Okay. So there was a fast travel point that I didn't have yet. Bunch of fast travel points out here, I guess.
This must have been a vibrant area before the calamity. Now, walking through, you can feel the tension and sorrow in the air.
The request for aid and supplies never cease. Excuse me.
I pray that the Great Serpent will deliver us from our hardship soon.
Miss, I'm sorry, but I cannot.
What do you require?
Supplies. We are stretched razor thin.
Even in these trying times, we are doing all we can to keep House Dul'kehf supplied.
Found that they were not in.
Hello, Vindicator. Malibor has kept me informed of the situation. The deadlock of the High Council. I hope your presence here means things have changed.
Any more than you do, but that is exactly what I'm saying. Your children will be fine.
Good. Good. I'm pleased that the Council is once again working towards a solution. It felt wrong not to help. Do you know where I was when it happened? The incident, they call it. I was in the temple next door, conversing with my cousin. I was in the middle of replying to him about, you know, I don't even recall. Some meaningless bit of family drama, I'm sure. One moment he was there, and the next, gone. My cousin, the floor, the wall, just gone. I found myself looking out at the scaled citadel, unable to comprehend. And now, here I stand, the elder of House Dul'kehf. My loss? Yes, I suppose. Although, from an outside perspective, one could consider it a fair trade, given my new roles. Perhaps even a gain. I appreciate the sentiment, but we shall never know. You cannot imagine it. A single moment of pure, terrible silence. A meter's distance was all that separated me from whatever has become of Dazra. I find that through all the chaos and the scrambling since, my mind drifts back to that moment. I could be gone as well. But here I remain, spared. And I do not know why. Perhaps. But it has come at such a cost. I'm sorry. I should shoulder my own burdens, not force them upon you. I've grown so tired of the Council squabbling, and I want no further part in it. I have no demands, no requests. All must serve. And House Dul'kehf is no exception. That remains to be seen. Here is what I can tell you. Sometime before our current calamity, Enesco Varun approached me looking for information about his grandfather's time. He was frustrated at the lack of progress. House Dul'kehf keeps extensive records, you see. While I was never told the exact reason behind the inquiry, I was able to deduce a fair amount. I provided him with the shipping manifests from the time of the Serpent's Crusade, materials and equipment that suggested some highly specialized research. I told UNESCO where those materials had been sent. Weeks later, well, you've seen the Citadel. You know as well as any where we are now. The timing is too close to be coincidence. UNESCO returned from the site in unusually good spirits. He boasted of something called the Vortex Interlock, and that it was the key to unlocking some new unseen potential. Whatever records exist of this interlock were swallowed up with the Citadel. And as for the original site, executors were sent, but did not return. And we can spare no more casualties. So I suggest you visit Mourning Dam to the southeast. I believe it is more than it seems. It is the only place to learn more about these vortex interlocks and what connection they may have to the events at the Citadel. And should your search be fruitful, make sure it is known that House Dul'kehf was proud to serve when called upon.
Okay, onward to Mourning Dam. So it's over that way. I'm just gonna kind of cut through everything. There's probably a perfectly reasonable set of paths to take us out there. No doubt would have us running by a whole bunch of interesting things. In fact, I'm going to head down here just to avoid that firefight. So much for avoiding firefights. Go. So, may have made a mistake. Ended up down below, but I think we can pull this through. We're headed for Mourning Dam, which is here. If we head straight there, that'd be easiest. Get up and out of the crater here, so we don't have to deal with quite so much damage. I'm not sure that it's even possible to climb that wall. Well, it was my mistake. I might as well own it. Maybe I can get up here. Yeah, this gets us out of the crater.
We are. Okay, so we need to get into the dam. Let's see here. Oh no, we're not gonna get any loot box.
Secure ID required for entry. Pointing me to a moving dot over this way. Somebody who will let me in, maybe?
You can't get in there, not unless you have a card. You're funny. So, you're trying to get in there? You're not the first person to come here recently, you know? Anasko Varun himself was here. I saw him, but he didn't talk to me. And there were too many other people around him. They all looked really serious. That doesn't sound right. Why would it have anything to do with that? I didn't even see all that much anyway. But I did see them go in. They had cards that let them open the door. I found one after they'd left. I thought about using it, but I didn't want to get in trouble. Kavil said I should give it to him for safekeeping. So I did. Maybe he'll let you have it. He's really friendly. I'm sure he'll help.
I'm sure there's good reason to not just run across the water there.
I'm curious what kind of people lived here, and also where they've gone.
There's stairs up in here. Oh, there isn't.
Always good to see a friendly face.
No offense, but it's not your property.
Would it be more accurate to say that we'd simply like to borrow it? We could return it in short order.
I appreciate the clarification, but I think it's best that I hold on to it until it can be returned. I only wish to serve, I swear. You are right, though. Here, take it.
Okay, that gets us into the dam. Should. Assuming. Sounds like it should get us into the dam.
No.
It tells me I'm not going to be able to climb up that side. We'll go around. Nice hat. There. Something a little less generic. Can't do my flower or my glasses. Although I'm thinking more and more that the lockups I've been having have absolutely nothing to do with those clothing mods. I may bring back the EIT mod. We can go for a couple of hours without a crash. I'll do that. I don't think we're there yet. Okay, I will just rely on phase time and my sniper rifle. Although I should have the...
I trust that there's a good reason the previous owners abandoned this place.
Oh, now, Sarah, you're getting really into the whole rune thing, aren't you? I should keep my damage sprayer handy. I can switch to the sniper rifle if I've got enough range and time. This will be handy if something is really close to me. Corrosive liquid, dangerous area.
There must be a switch switch or control room somewhere to drain this water.
Wouldn't let me grab onto that thing. Okay, well, so far so good. No permanent damage. Koso's got a 15% persuasion chance buff. I need to accumulate some of that. Critical fault in power grid 3C vortex power modulator unresponsive. Repair or disable this unit. You want me to disable that unit? I could do that.
Warning. Power fluctuations detected. Rerouting to compensate. Drainage pump control bypassed.
Okay. Fun. Now, that's moving a lot of water very fast. Modular installation. Actually, haven't seen anything yet. Oh,
You are not welcome here. You will leave immediately. This is your only warning. I guard these halls with my brothers and sisters, until the shrouding. None are allowed here, including you. I do not care what you think you need. Jinan Baron himself charged us with the protection of this facility. It was his last order, and it will be carried out. Yes, I know this Nasco. He visited, reinforced his grandfather's order. The work done here must be safeguarded, protected, never permitted to leave. None but the Speaker may decide otherwise. And you are not the Speaker.
Set aside anything useful and just leave the rest.
edition log number 1.
Speaker, please, do not get too close. Do not fear. They know who I am. You do, yes? I can see it. You know me. I am a Nasco Varoon, Speaker for the Great Serpent.
Yes, Speaker. We know. We serve. We have always served.
And your service is commended. Are you all that remain of this place?
Jinan Baron himself bade us guard these halls for all time. Others left. We remain.
Very well. You, get to work.
You were warned. You did not listen. Then you have forfeit your life. The Speaker's orders will be carried out. You must die.
Okay, so she will heal. I am using that rifle, but I can use this one. Okay. You dump a lot of damage in here a lot faster than usual. She is a tough opponent.
I wonder how many scientific breakthroughs have been made at places like this.
Fires a key card. Okay. This is one of those puzzles where if you do things in the wrong order, things can get confused. Well, it's not too bad. So for instance, if I started by coming down here and fiddling around with the puzzle and getting the key card, I might end up with the quest getting confused. So you must be increased by 100 to compensate. The key card, 235. So we need 335. There we go. And we now have the key card.
You think you would be rid of me so easily? The arrogance! The work done here has tied us to this place for all time. That is why we have agreed to guard it.
Sister, have you not finished this game? You should have heeded Courageous words in the beginning, little one. This is no place for you.
The outcome has not changed, Vedrasa. We are still in control here. I respect your dedication, but I also cannot stop. I swore an oath to House Varun, and I will uphold it. Do you even understand why you are here? What it is you are looking for? This seems a fool's errand. So, you do know something about this place. It does not matter. The interlocks are not yours. They belong here with us, and they will stay here. You should have left when you had the chance.
There's one. There's two. A good sniper rifle really does simplify these fights. Talk to Sarah. There she is.
I have an important personal decision to make, but I need to discuss something with you first. Phew, thank you. So, where to start? Before I was with the Navigator Corps, I was career military, part of the United Colonies Navy. When the Colony War broke out, I was posted as the chief navigator on a warship, the Dauntless. Well, the position didn't last long. There was a particularly bloody battle. We were fighting over a world in the Eta Cassiopeia system. Worst fighting I'd ever seen. We lost 12 ships that day. 12. Including my own. No. This is important. I need to tell you this. The ship was barely intact. The captain and first mate died the previous day, which put me in command. A shrewd captain would have called for the crew to abandon ship, but I was so angry. I wanted to stay. I needed to fight. Well, thank you. I really appreciate that. Unfortunately, it doesn't make what I'm about to tell you any easier. We fought for hours, but the damage was fatal. I gave the order to abandon ship and the crew piled into the escape shuttle. As the shuttle launched, I could see it was damaged. I heard screams before the radio cut, and last thing I saw, they were spiraling helplessly towards the planet's surface. There was nothing I could do. The ship barely had enough power for comms and life support. All I could do was watch them die. It was my duty as acting captain to be the last person to leave the Dauntless. We had more than one escape shuttle available. So, I elected to wait until they were safe. Thank you. But condolences can't reverse what I've done. I was caught up in the moment. An inexperienced captain making rash decisions that cost people their lives. My superiors. When the dust settled, the United Colonies gave me a medal. Can you believe that? A damn medal. I never even had a chance to find the shuttle wreckage and give my crew a proper burial. After I checked every section of the ship for wounded crew, I took the other escape shuttle. If I hadn't, I would have died. The Dauntless came apart minutes after I escaped. That's true, but still, it doesn't erase the real issue here. Remember when you said no one but me would have pushed harder to keep the Navigator Corps going? Well, this time, pushing too hard cost lives. Don't you get it? Everything I do, everything I touch, somehow falls apart. That's why I'm worried about us. After everything you've heard, all my stories, you still have faith. No one's ever cared about me this much. Not even Aja. I feel exactly the same way. Phew. I didn't think that would be so draining. Thank you for being there, for listening to me when I needed it the most. I'll never forget this. I promise.
Okay, so her quest lines are rapidly progressing. I am wondering, oops, under consumables, isn't it? Yeah. She was the low. Yeah, and now she's all the way up to 53%. Okay, we're going to have to chum around with Barrett for a while pretty soon. Anyway, back to the quest at hand. Research logs. Left to right. Okay, retrieve a vortex interlock. Oh, this is exhuming the past, isn't it? I don't think I actually got my... Yeah, I didn't take my, my thing. Why aren't you showing this? There we go. And I guess I'm going to do it myself. There we go. There we go. Exhuming the past. So there'll be a small spoiler because I didn't get it clipped early. So let's see. Divert power to the interlock console. Ooh. Poor spacesuit. Chunk of change. Expedition log number 3. We haven't seen log 2.
Interlock speaker, and the sum total of the data gathered is on the slates in your possession. Well, then I have all I came for. It is time to leave. You, Phantom, one final order awaits you.
We exist to serve, Speaker.
I know you do. My grandfather insisted this place remain secret, known only to him, known only to the Speaker. No one else.
As the Speaker wills it.
Sir, please. Have we not done all that was asked? Oh, you and your team have served well. But your service to me is at an end. Now you shall serve the Great Serpent directly.
Boy, he's a bit of work, isn't he? Okay, we need to...
Do you not grow weary of this? I assure you, it will not end. You are the one with the power to change this, either by turning around or dying.
This is turning into a most exhilarating exercise.
All this noise over one little trespasser. Let us be done with this already.
The experiments here have ensured our resilience. We endure because it has been ordered of us. House Faroon's return to greatness begins with the work done here. And until that time comes, we will keep it safe. They are not yours to have.
You get a bullet. You get a bullet. You get a bullet. You get a bullet.
Stabilized. Containment.
Here we go. Took more bullets than I would have liked, but that's okay. Could have sworn that wasn't like that before. Okay, so power has been restored. I think we only need one.
Fool! Do you have any idea what you have done? Is that what you think? Those interlocks hover our pods. You have killed Vedrasa.
Okay.
What is more, you have disrupted the flow of power within the dam. You are one step from dooming those farmers on the surface. All right, hero. You have proven yourself a commendable opponent. But now, you have a choice to make. If you can remove the remaining interlock, you will have bested us. But you will ruin the lives of those above us. Or we can continue this contest of wills and see which of us is stronger. The choice is yours. Then let us see how this ends.
Okay. We are heading out. Just have to wait for the door to open. I'm just gonna keep phasing the time. I'm pretty sure that wasn't there before. Whoops. Running into that goop in phase time is trippy. Okay. So we have left Moline Dam. Those guys couldn't make it outside. And her hair's back. Yay! Deliver the interlock to Ekris. I just did a quick save, and then I hit L. Hitting L while it is quick saving. Aha! That could be the key difference here. Okay. I will be right back. Okay, loading back in. Had to unpause. That's a cool picture of Franklin Delano Roosevelt. So, yeah, I'm thinking hitting that tab too close after we have triggered a save might be the thing causing the problem. Let's see. And now it works just fine. Go to here and we say take us home. And we actually have a Mourning Device fast travel point now. Good. I seem to remember that this particular transition is kind of ugly, so I'm going to quick save before. I will end the recording when it has completed the quest. Then I'll restore it and run it up to that and start the recording at that point again. Are we ready for this? There's the quick save. Wait for it to finish, and
only House Dul'kehf remains. I am old and my eyesight is not what it used to be, but I know the face of success when I see it. Your lead from House Dul'kehf paid off.
Yes, there you go.
I have heard of such a thing. Recently, in fact, just before the accident. That is apparently not a coincidence. We do not need it for the device, but if this accounts for some of the leaps in progress in the Citadel, you may wish to hold on to it. As much as I have devoted my life to science, one cannot deny that there is an occasional spark of the divine. The Great Serpent has use for this. And you, still to come. Your timing is excellent, in fact. I believe we are ready to proceed.
Okay, so that's the end. I can cut the recording here. I will come back to this point for the next one.
Quick preparations.